decided to lift my heart in joy. I have decided to lift my heart in joy. I have decided to lift my heart in joy. No turning back, no turning back. I have decided to walk in spirit. I have decided to walk in spirit. I have decided to walk in spirit. No turning back, no turning back. I have decided to be a light of love. I have decided to be a light of love. I have decided to be a light of love. No turning back, 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 no turning back.
Oh, there. That's a lot better. So I'm sorry for those of you that were online that you didn't hear me welcoming in 2024. We are very excited to see what it has in store for us. And before I go any further, what did you notice when you drove in today? The what? No, the lines in the parking lot. Well, that's been since October. What else did you know? The overhang on the office door outside, yes. It is in 3/4 of the way there, but it is going to, I think about all the things that we have accomplished in the last 10 or 12 years, and it has been pretty darn amazing. So maybe we can just kind of slide through 2024 without anything major. Well, we'll see. We'll see. So, for those of you that are joining us online, I always give you a weather update. And as you can probably see, the sun is coming through. It is beautiful out right now. And it is about, well, it was about 33 degrees when I came down. But we've had a blistery week. So, more rain than snow, but we're in for some more this coming week. So, stay tuned. So, with that being said, let us begin as we always do and start with our opening song. And you can sit or stand, whatever your preference is.
Come, let us gather together. This is a place of love. We come together as people of prayer. This is a house built on love. Come, let us gather in peace. This is a sacred space. We join our hearts here in one loving family. This is a house built on love. We come together as people of prayer. This is a house built on love.
Yes, and please be seated. This is a house built on love, and I'm going to invite you to join me in prayer. And so, is there anybody here this morning that needs prayer around healing? Healing of your physical, emotional, mental, whatever. This may be the prayer for you this morning, knowing that the whole source of your life force within you is sourcing you with everything that you need for whatever the healing is. You have it all ready. It's right there. Just call it forth. And that goes for everything. Whatever the healing may be, you have within you that life force that is breathing you every moment. And that life force is there to support you in this journey called life. And that life force is love. So let that love that you are just pour out. And for anyone that is in this room or online, if you need a little bit more love, it's coming. It's coming to you right now. But your role is to accept it. Allow it in. Allow the love to fill you. And we know that that love goes out across the world. And there are so many places right now where that is being called for. So knowing that we are love in action, don't hold it back. Let it go. Because as you let it go, more comes forth. That life force is working within you all the time. And so for that and so much more, we say, thank you, God. Thank you, God. And so it is, and we let it be. Amen. Amen. Yes. Wow. And so as we have more people coming in, I'm going to ask Janice to, if you have not received your envelope and paper and Whitestone, please raise your hand so that the ushers can bring it to you so we won't have an interruption when it comes time for the service. Keep your hand up until you get it. Okay. All right. Wonderful. Thank you. All right, now let us begin with our invocation. And again, you can sit or stand, whatever your pleasure is. So as we say together, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life. God, the good, omnipotent. One power, one presence, and that one power and one presence is that life force. That life force that is sourcing you with everything you need. And our vision statement is, centered in divine love, we celebrate a spiritually transformed world. And as I tell you every week, the transformation must start within you. And then once you are experiencing that transformation, it's going to flow out into the world. Because, friends, it's all about energy and frequency. And when we are the energy of love, then that is what is going to be showing up. And then we have our mission statement, which is, Unity Center for Spiritual Growth reaches in to reach out through education, service, and creation of community. Everything begins in prayer. And then we take whatever it is that we get in that and we apply it in our life. And I also want to make mention that every week we are fulfilling our mission when we come together, because it is a time for education, it is a time for service, and it is a time for community. And then our core values that we live by are, we are loving, we are accepting, we are authentic, we are transformative, She's getting us ready.
We are opening up in sweet surrender to the sacred spirit in us all. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the sacred spirit in us all. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the sacred spirit in us all. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the sacred spirit in us all. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the sacred spirit in us all. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the sacred spirit in us all. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the sacred spirit in us all. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the sacred spirit in us all. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the sacred spirit in us all. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the sacred spirit in us all. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the sacred spirit in us all. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the sacred spirit in us all. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. And now is the time that we greet one another. And I want to know, is there anybody in this room that hasn't been with us before? Is the yes, we have 2 people here that have not been with us before. Welcome. We are so glad that you're with us this morning. And so you're going to be receiving a welcome packet from Janice. And what I'm going to, right here, Janice, does she have one too right here? Yeah. There we go. And what I'm going to invite you to do inside is what's information about Unity as a movement as well as Unity Center for Spiritual Growth. The outside form is the one I'm most interested in you looking at the moment. If you would be willing to fill that out and leave it with us, that gives us permission to put you on our database and get our weekly updates. We send out 2 usually, one on Wednesday and one on Saturday. So if you're interested in getting that email, please fill out the card. You can leave it either on the seat or give it to one of the ushers. Give it to me. I don't care where you put it, but just leave it for us. And we love that. And for those of you that are joining us online, you know I always ask for people who are new with us for the very first time to put your name in the chat and let us know where you're coming to us from. Last week we had somebody coming to us from Minneapolis. I mean, we just don't know where people are jumping on from. And that is so wonderful about being able to do hybrid, to be able to be both online and in person. So the way that we greet one another is that we sing Namaste through once, and then the second time through, we greet one another with a smile or a bow, whatever feels right for you. So I'm going to invite you to stand as we sing together. Thank you. So this is the place in the service that I share with you our 5 basic principles. And for those of you that come on a regular basis, you know I share these every single week. And I share them because these are our lifelines. These are what we use to get us through some of the things that are going on in our life each day, each week. The first one is that God is good and everywhere present. And that means, as I said in the opening prayer, that the God within us, the Spirit within us that is breathing us, we do not see a God out here. We believe that God is within each and every one of us. The second one is that what is the second one? Chris? The second one is that everybody is whole and complete. I just had one of those moments, and the slide isn't up, so I was at a loss. That everyone is whole and complete. Everyone has that same spark of divinity within them. And the third one is that our thoughts create our reality. As we hold thoughts and impress them with feelings, it's what's going to show up in our life. So it's important that we are mindful of those thoughts that we're holding. The fourth one is prayer and meditation. Prayer and meditation is that time you set aside every day for a spiritual practice. And it can be 5 minutes or it can be an hour. It doesn't matter. Just take the time to sit. And prayer is about asking, meditation is about listening. They're very different. So you may begin your prayer time or your spiritual time with a prayer, a request, and then listen to get the answer. And then, of course, the fifth one is putting them into action. And how are you using these in your life this week, this month, this day? And rather than asking for you to share, I have somebody that would like to share, and her story encapsulates all of these. So I'm going to ask her to come forward. Yvette, will you please come forward? Yes, you do. Yes, you do, honey. You have to come up here. She has an amazing story that brings all of these principles into play.
I'm nervous, okay?
Yes, good.
Okay, so a long time ago here at Unity, we used to call this time sharing the good news. When I asked Rev Pat about this, I said, well, how does this relate to all, to the principle? She says, well, God is good and everywhere present. Okay, so I qualify. So, so my good news is that months ago, one of my clients, I work for Organize Me. I help people organize, downsize, declutter, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I have a client who's 91 years old. She's a retired doctor. And months ago, she asked me to be a travel companion to go to Japan for not like 2 weeks in the Bahamas. It's like 6 weeks in Japan. So anyway, I have accepted. And I leave on Thursday for 6 weeks. And so I thought I would share because I'd like to invite or get your prayers and support. And I know this is a loving community. It's non-judgmental. It's just loving support. And so that's why I want to share, even though I'm shaking in my boots. But the pieces to this is that, as far as God and spirituality and angels, it's peculiar at how this happened. First of all, this client, I've been working with her for about 5 years, but 5 years ago, my boss gave me this client. She had worked with her for 10 years. And she says, Yvette, you want to take her on because she was getting overwhelmed with clients. So here it is. So I adopted this particular client. And so that was like, okay, so 5 years. And also peculiar about this is that, and how God works in mysterious ways, I retired from LL Bean after 31 years. My last 2.5 years at LL Bean, I was promoted and I worked in international. I got a job in international my 2 last years there. So to work for the VP of international. So we have a lot of stores in Japan. This isn't like a commercial or anything, but we have like 25 stores in Japan. And so anyway, so I was in constant communication with Japan. And I, developed relationships with the exec admin in our flagship store in Tokyo. So anyway, at that time, they wanted me to come to Japan, but I was afraid. It's a long flight. I didn't want to go alone. Where do I stay? Blah, blah, blah. But they said, oh, you must come visit our country. And so anyway, I didn't go. 7 years later, here I am sending an email to Chiyoko Shimada saying, Chiyoko, I'm coming to Tokyo. But so it's interesting like how I was at LL Bean for that long, and then the 2 last years, all this constant communication with Japan, almost daily. And another piece to this, like how God works, angels are with you. You don't even know sometimes the nuggets you receive. But a long time ago here at Unity, maybe Deb Vashon, you'll know this, we had yard sales here. fill the studio, fill the sanctuary, oops, Unity Hall, etc. So anyway, being the organizer that I am, I was part of having to pick up all of, taking care of a lot of the clothes that was left. I mean, this place was jam-packed. And so anyway, in Unity Hall, there was like clothes racks, all kinds of clothes racks in there. And so we were stuffing trash bags full of clothes to go to Goodwill. And on the rack was this beautiful silk, sky blue silk kimono. And I don't know what it was about it. I could not bring it to Goodwill or Salvation Army. I just brought it home. I mean, it is just like, and like it fits me like a glove. You know, I don't know why I brought it with me. I'm not gonna, I never wore it. It's been with me for 15, 20 years in my, you know, hope chest. And so it's peculiar. Once this all kind of happened with this experience or this invitation, I had to go to Japan. I was switching over to my winter, fall clothing, and I saw that in the bin, and I went, huh. You know, there's a reason, right? There's a reason for this all. And I don't know, you may not be fascinated by it, but I am. You know, like, oh my God. And then, you know, when I accepted the invitation to go with my client, after that, I was emotional. And I thought, why am I emotional? I says, Rev Pat, we got to talk. Like, why am I crying about this? You know, this is all good, and why am I so emotional? And, you know, you've heard here at Unity how they say, don't play small. And you know, where you come from, where you were small, you still have that in you. So then, you know, when I was talking with her, I said, you know, like, how does this happen, this gift? I said, I'm just a little farmer's daughter from Aroostook County. You know, and so like I was just really having not a hard time, but something was going on. Just feeling like, oh my gosh, like I deserve this, or how can this happen to me? This was huge. And so anyway, I'll let her tell you why. But so thank you for letting me share that with you. I still feel emotional about it. It's an incredible opportunity. You know, my client is not from Tokyo, but she was married to a Japanese doctor as well. And he passed about 4 or 5 years ago. They traveled the world, but still to this day, she loves Tokyo. She goes every year, and that's her happy place. And, you know, she's 91, and she has some health issues. She can walk. She needs a walker. But still, she wants to go. She's actually going for 3 months. I'm there for 6 weeks, and she's having somebody else come for the next 6 weeks. So I'm thinking, who knows? You know, this might be her last time. And if I can be part of that, like that's really a give and take, man. You know, that's a blessing, I think, in itself. So I have to say, too, that in asking about why is this happening to me, my good friend, Sandy Hobbs, if you're watching, Sandy, I'm talking about you. So, so when I told Sandy about this, my dear friend, she says, Yvette, she says, I'm feeling something here. She says, pay attention while you're there. She says, pay attention. There is something there that's part of your soul's journey. And I went, whoa. So since then, I'm thinking, okay, I gotta pay attention, gotta pay attention. So anyway, thanks for letting me share. Thank you.
Before you go,
Let us now, from your heart space, send energy to Yvette and to her client, see them having the most extraordinary experience, that everything opens up before them, making the way easy and effortless, and that whatever it is that is needed is already provided. And know, without a shadow of a doubt, Yvette, that whatever it is that is your soul's journey to be there, you won't miss it. It will make itself so clear to you that you will say, ah, yes, this is familiar. Yes, I know. I understand. Thank you. And with all of that and so much more, we say, have a wonderful vacation. Don't we have just the best stuff happen here? Oh my gosh. And you know, and when Yvette said, about the deserving, this is the thing that I try to impress upon you week after week after week. And that is that you deserve it all. There is nothing that you don't deserve to have in your life. So yes, do not play small. And in fact, today you'll hear that. So just pay attention and listen. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Yvette. That was absolutely the best. Yes, yes. And now I'm going to call up Michelle Neese to do our daily word this morning. Michelle is our treasurer, and we are so glad to see you back. She just came back from Arizona, having Christmas with her family.
And I survived it. That's the more important. No, really, it was good to have that time together. I owed them. They'd been here many years, past few years, helping me with all my cancer stuff, so it was my turn. Today's daily word is serve, which is very appropriate for tomorrow being Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. And how many here in our congregation serve each other in our congregation? So beautiful message for today. So I bring God's love into the world through service. I don't need special skills to be of service. I have willing hands and an open heart, channels of God's love to be directed wherever they are needed most. This impulse to serve is my compassionate nature seeking expression. I respond to the needs around me by doing what I can do to help. I do not think of a reward or recognition. Just being of service fills my heart. Serving is a wonderful way to feel close to God. My loving heart is open, my hands are busy, and my life feels purposeful when I am doing what I can do to brighten one person's life or to make the world a better place. I feel God's presence strongly as I serve, and I share the love and care of the divine. And from Matthew, for I was hungry and you gave me food. I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger and you welcomed me. So again, today's daily word is serve. I bring God's love into the world through service.
Thank you. And so before I turn to our music team for our opening to the service, I want to share what's going to happen. You received when you came in a paper and an envelope, and you received a white stone. Now, many of you are familiar with this service, and what we're doing this year is a little bit different. We are breaking up the burning bowl part of it, which is usually we do the letting go, and then we write the letter. We're writing the letter today. You let go on New Year's Eve day. So what I'm going to give you thoughts or something to think about is when you're writing your letter, it comes, you're writing it from your higher self of what's going to happen and what you want to see in 2024. And one of the ways that you can do that is think of the things that you released and think of the gratitude that you have of what's going to take place for that. So you might want to write out, I am grateful that I am doing da-da-da-da, whereas you might have released the fear of travel, or you might have released the fear of something else, and now you're grateful that you are doing whatever it is that it was keeping you from. So that's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it is just to listen. Listen with your inner ear and your heart, and write whatever comes. Don't censor it. Write whatever comes. And the envelope, I'm going to ask you to while I'm speaking right now, is to put your address, name and address on the envelope, because you're going to leave it with me, and then I'm going to send it out to you sometime in the early part of July, so you can see how you're doing. So then, after that part of the service is complete, then we'll move into the white stone. Now, I did this at home yesterday because I knew I couldn't do it while I was here. So what I realized is my word came to me through my writing of what I was putting on my letter. So that may come through for you at that point too. Just be aware, and as Yvette said, notice what you're noticing, because everything will unfold in the way it's supposed to. And if you don't get a lot for your stone today, don't worry about it. Just take it home, and in your quiet time, ask again, what is my stone? What is the word, or what is it that I need to put the symbol or whatever it is for my white stone? So for those of you that are online, I would invite you please to have paper and an envelope too. And I would invite you to put when you finish your letter, put it in the envelope, and then put it somewhere where you won't forget where you put it. And somebody always says, put it in the Bible, because you'll never open the Bible until. But put it somewhere so when July comes around, you can open it and see what you wrote. And then for your white stone, put it on a piece of paper, and the next time that you're here, pick up a stone and transfer it onto your stone. Or you may have a stone from a previous service, write it on the other side. Use it in whatever way that you need to get the word. And I can't tell you how many times over the course of a year somebody will show me their stone and say, oh my God, this is coming. This is exactly what's going on in my life right now, what's on my stone. So this is a really special service. So any questions before we move forward? Everybody good with what they're going to do? Got your utensils and everything? All right. Yes. Randy. Yes, Randy, that's a great. Randy said take a picture. For those of you that are at home, take a picture where you're putting your envelope, so you'll be reminded where to go to look for it. Okay, now I'll put it over to our music team.
This is a song that Callie wrote herself, May This Year. May this year bring you your heart's desire. May this year all your dreams come true. May rainbows color your morning sky as a promise of things to come. May wildflowers grow in your paradise. May your heart beat to rhythms of love. May God create your heaven on earth, that you may walk here with footsteps of peace. to be. May this year bring you your heart's desire. May this year all your dreams come true. May rainbows color your morning sky as a promise of things to come. May wildflowers grow in your paradise. May your heart beat to rhythms of love. May God create your heaven on earth, that you may walk here with footsteps of peace. May butterflies always flutter high. May songbirds sing sweet melodies. May eagles soar on mountaintop breezes as you become who you were born to be. May eagles soar on mountaintop breezes as you become who you were born to be. As you become who you were born to be. As you become who you were born to be.
Thank you. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is not our light. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. And your playing small does not serve our world. There is nothing enlightening about shrinking so that other people won't feel unsure around you. We are born to be made we are born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. And it is not just in some of us. It is in every one of us. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. So it does not behoove us or anybody else to not step into who you have come here to be. So this morning, let us open to the knowing that we are powerful beyond measure. And so I invite you, before you begin to write your letter from your higher self, to prepare yourself by getting comfortable, taking a few deep breaths, whatever it takes for you to get into a more meditative state. And remember that every moment of your life, with every breath that you take, in whatever situation you find yourself, you live, move, and have your being in unconditional love. There is no other moment, no other reality. You simply begin to understand that you are in this field of unconditional love right now. Divine love is surrounding you right now. And so as we begin this meditation for the new year, focus on the concept of your highest good. Allow your mind to settle and to let go of any tensions or worries that you may be having this morning. One of the ways that you can do that is to picture a bright light surrounding you, representing positive energy and your highest good. Feel the rhythm of your breath. That breath is a dance between you and the universe. Inhale the possibilities of what this new year holds. Inhale the possibilities of what this new year holds. And exhale the echoes of yesteryears. Let the gentle waves of your breath carry away any tension, leaving behind a canvas of serenity. So now, with pen or pencil in hand and your paper in front of you, call forth the power of imagination and begin to envision the positive changes that you will be experiencing in your life in any one of these areas. Might be in your personal growth. It may be in relationships, career, maybe some changes in your work environment, in your health, and in abundance. So you might write a gratitude statement for personal growth. It might be, I am grateful that I am attending, or that I attended, the silent retreat. I am grateful that I have the financial resources to take that long-awaited trip. I am grateful that my body is working with excellence. So I'll wait as you write. take a moment to look within. Reflect on your values, your passions and purpose. Consider what truly brings you joy and fulfillment. Visualize yourself aligning more closely with your authentic self in the coming year. Right? What that would look like. I'll wait as you do that. Now release any negativity or lingering emotions from the past. Picture those emotions as leaves carried away by a gentle breeze. Allow yourself to forgive both others and yourself. By doing this, you're freeing up space for positive energy and growth. Tune into your inner wisdom or intuition. Imagine a serene lake within you, reflecting the stillness of your mind. Trust the guidance that arises from this space as you navigate decisions and choices in the coming year. What is bubbling up that you want to capture? Write that now. I'll wait as you do that. Picture yourself achieving your goals and living in alignment with your highest good. Feel the emotions associated with this success, whether it's joy, fulfillment, or a sense of purpose. Use this positive visualization as motivation for the year ahead. Capture the feeling and write how you will be expressing the joy, the fulfillment, or sense of purpose in the coming year. And I'll wait as you do that. Extend feelings of love and positivity to yourself. Envision a ripple effect of kindness and compassion spreading through you. I'll wait as you finish up your letter. And once you've finished it, fold your letter and put it in the envelope. Imbue it with the energy of love as you do that. And you may even think this or something better. All the strength, power, love, and wholeness you affirm is right now gathering within you to enable you to know the strength of your convictions.
Please join us in singing Pour Yourself in Me. Pour yourself in me. Pour yourself into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. Pour your strength in me. Pour your strength into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. Shine your light in me. Shine your light into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. Pour your love in me. Pour your love into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. Oh, wonderful Spirit.
And now I invite you to take your white stone in your hand. And as you hold that white stone and you look at it, know that you are starting with a clear and clean slate. We conquer and receive the hidden manna, our full potential, by consciously surrendering, letting go of what no longer serves us. And we did that in the water bowl ceremony a couple of weeks ago. And now, by continuing our spiritual journey of prayer and meditation, we move once again into a meditative state. And so we surrender and allow Spirit to speak to us in the silence. We make space for unlimited possibilities to become manifest in our lives. In creating a space of our consciousness, we open ourselves to unlimited possibilities, unlimited potential. And so I invite you to consciously invite the activity of Spirit, the whole Spirit of God, into your heart and mind for the next few minutes. They're already there. Just call them forth. They're not coming to you from anywhere other than from right within yourself. And so as you sit in the silence with Spirit, perhaps there's a new career, a new quality or word that Spirit is pressing out through you. I invite you to give your ego a few moments of rest and let that divine holy self in you come through. Give yourself permission to know that you have a new quality, a new name. Right now, just be with divine love. Don't censor it. Don't, whatever comes up, put that down. Sometimes we're in the habit of saying, oh, I don't want that one. No, I don't want that. No, listen to Spirit. Allow love to express through you and as you. See the white stone as a symbol of who you have become or who you are becoming or of who you would like to become. So in the sanctuary of this meditation, remember, time is but a river, ever flowing. Cherish each moment as a precious gem, for it is in the present that the magic of existence unfolds. Carry the essence of this meditation with you into the new year. And may the light of your higher self guide you on your path of evolution. And so when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Bringing the tranquility of this meditation into the tapestry of your awakened reality. So Happy New Year, dear souls. May your journey be filled with love, growth, and the boundless beauty of this present moment.
Please join us in singing Blessed Always. Blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say Amen. Blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say Amen.
How's everybody doing? Okay? All right. Whew. Well, remember, if you did not get something for your white stone right now, take it home and sit with it. I'll tell you, and you don't have to share your white stone, but what came to me yesterday for me was teachable. I have no idea. I have no idea. But I'm sitting with it. So watch out. All right, so let's shift gears a little bit. I do want to share some of the things that are happening here. I don't see anybody with a stole on, but do we have a prayer partner? Jacqueline will be our prayer partner today. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. Course in Miracles is happening today in the children's room with Matt. Is that correct, Matt? Yes. Okay. Vision board with Christine. She is, oh, here she comes. Here she comes. Yes. Okay. Right. So Christine is sharing that the visioning board workshop is happening at the end of the service in Fellowship Hall. So join her, and like she said, even if you haven't registered, join her. So it will start about 11:45 and go till whatever. All right. Thank you, Christine. I'm so glad that you're doing this. A couple of other things that are happening on January 19th. Luminous Living with Vanessa Gates Elston. Some of you experienced her in our women's retreat, in our women's group a couple of weeks ago, and also for the solstice. So she'll be doing a Zoom from 6:30 to 8 on the 19th, and it's about new approaches to spiritual expansion and consciousness. And this is where I become teachable. So join us for that. Registration is required. I'm really excited. My friend and my table mate from ministerial school, Reverend Dr. Paul Hasselbeck, is going to be doing an online class with us called Mastering Life, Mastering Change. And it's going to be for 5 Mondays starting January 29th from 6:30 to 8:30. Paul is a master teacher. Paul has written a couple of books, Heart-Centered Metaphysics and 12 Powers and Power Up. And so this is going to be incorporating Unity's 12 Powers. And the catchphrase is think on this change, think on this. Change your mind, change your world. So come to this class to learn the basics of how the universe works. And Paul, like I said, he is a master teacher. So I'm very excited about that. Another teachable moment for me. And then silent retreat. Jack, we have a silent retreat coming up in April 19th through the 21st. We have a new venue. It's Oceanwood Camp and Conference Center down in Old Orchard. And if you want to hear more about it, speak to Jack today. But registration is open, and the cost for the retreat is $325, and it's for 2 nights and 5 meals. And Jack's years and years and years of experience in leading silent retreats. So I hope that that's part of your New Year's goal, is to do a silent retreat. And last Thursday, I hosted the women's group, and we talked about the power of 8 from Lynn McTaggart's book, and how energy influences everything. How energy, there is no boundaries for energy. And so part of what we decided was that we would do, there were people that wanted to put out their heart energy to the world, because we know that our world is in need of healing. And we know that exponentially, every heart that we every prayer that we send, every heart opening that we have, exponentially grows. So we have set up 3 different times where people, and I'm inviting you into this, that you can do at home on your own, collectively with other people. So there are 3 times in the course of a day that you can spend 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, sending love out from your heart. So it's 6:30 in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, or 10 o'clock at night. I've done the 10 o'clock at night. I'm not a morning person. But I want to tell you, I just feel like this is how we collectively can make a difference. So I really invite you to do that. The other thing that we agreed to do is we're agreeing to meet at 4:30 on Thursdays for 1/2 hour, 4:30 to 5, online, on Zoom. And at that time, if somebody has a request for a healing of any type, the group will form an intention and hold that for 10 minutes during that time. So if you want to be on that call, just email me. I think we can still register for it, but email me and I'll get you on the list so you get the Zoom link. But this is another way that we can take the power of prayer, the power of energy, because that's really what it is. And it has no boundaries. It will go wherever it's being called. So, but it's in that power of intention. If anybody has paid attention to any of Lynn McTaggart's work, this is scientifically documented that this works. Okay, so those are the things that are happening. And, of course, always check Hot Thoughts and always check our website because things are being put up all the time. And so, yes, so when you come forward, we're going to be receiving our tithes and offerings now. When you come forward, if you just leave your envelope on the table, then I'll collect them all at the end. So let us say our offering statement together. Divine love flowing from me blesses you. And now,
While the offering's being taken, please join us in singing, I'm So Grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me. Before me. Gratitude behind me. Behind me. To the left of me. To the left of me. To the right of me. To the right of me. Gratitude above me. Above me. Gratitude below me. Gratitude within me. Gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 I'm so so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
I have a front row seat to watch. Where do I put what? It's wonderful. I'm so glad that there are so many envelopes that I get to send out in July. Yay, yay, yay. I'm so grateful, yes. So I bless these tithes and offerings as they go forth to do the will and the work for Unity Center for Spiritual Growth. And you can see how important your giving is for the many ways that we bless. And so for that and so much more, we say thank you, God. And now let us stand as we sing together. Oh, and I want to make mention, you can still stand. I want to thank the women that put together Hagar's Well today. We have 5 big trash bags of sanitary products going to different organizations. So thank you to those that were here to do that at 9 o'clock this morning. So now let us sing together the peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as the one source, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
And please join me as we say the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. We are the light. The love of God enfolds us. We are the love. The power of God protects us. We are the power. And the presence of God watches over us. We are the presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Have a blessed week, my friends. Remember, Christina's doing the workshop and Course in Miracles. And if anybody needs prayer, Jacqueline is here.